Try not to rely on Pinterest for home interior design ideas, because everyone else does. I'm James from thepaintpeople.com, and this is a channel where we aim to touch on all aspects of painting and decorating. Whether you're a seasoned painting contractor who's been working for years and years and years, or you're just a simple homeowner looking to refresh your powder room with a bit of color, this channel aims to pump out videos for all levels of skill and expertise. Whether you're a pro or an average Joe, we got you covered. So today you might notice we're in a different area. I'm actually at my desk right now, and I was just browsing online on Google and Pinterest, and I had this realization, or perhaps a bit of an epiphany, that I wanted to share with you guys. Our approach to interior design inspiration has evolved over the years, largely due to a thing called the internet. The World Wide Web has opened up so many doors to all kinds of interior decorating tips, tricks, and ultimately sources of inspiration. If we rewind the clock a bit, most people would turn to a copy of Architectural Digest, or better yet, hire an interior designer to physically come to their home and provide them with advice. Now, the most common way by far to find the coolest new color combination is to turn to a computer or whip out your phone and do a quick search on Google or Pinterest. A near infinite number of ideas at your fingertips. Now, I'm a huge proponent of having more options, more information, more sources of inspiration. Sure, you could feel quite overwhelmed with all the options, all the different choices to choose from, but I still think that's preferable to not having a clue whatsoever. The problem that I sometimes have with sites like Pinterest is it can cause people to be too in touch with current design trends. Trends are, by definition, constantly changing. The trendier you go, the more likely you'll be left with a design that'll be out of style just a few years later. The interior design world has many similarities to the fashion industry. Both are quite fluid and change all the time, yet there always seems to be certain constants that we come back to. To the first-time homeowner looking to decorate their space for the very first time, a common practice is to take something they saw online and transfer a carbon copy design into their home. Although you probably could get away with a lot of different color combinations, it may not necessarily be that ideal look that would complement your space perfectly. This is where a certified interior designer could be able to help you by taking everything into consideration: your furniture, your flooring, your lighting, your personal tastes, and of course, the colors themselves. When you've worked with these colors so many times in different spaces, you gain wisdom that can only come from experience. Let me frame it this way. Sure, you could get some pretty nice video footage captured on your smartphone, but would you feel comfortable taking that same phone and filming your daughter's entire wedding on it? Would you be comfortable telling the professional videographer with the $4,000 cinema camera and the years of experience to stay home because you and your iPhone can handle it? I mean, maybe. There is also the argument about creative expression, which is something I can definitely get behind. To make your space truly personal, many people insist on tackling the design aspect themselves and get a lot of gratification from it. But when your personal touch is something you saw on the first page of your Pinterest search, is that really all that personal? Having painted thousands of houses and apartments, I've started to get a real sense of certain designs that are truly personal versus the ones that were grabbed online. To be fair, I don't really see it as a Pinterest issue per se, but more so with how it's utilized. It's similar to a tattoo artist's binder of previous tattoos. The easy thing to do is to just pick one and go with it. Or you can allow them to be examples of potential looks and tweak a design to suit you personally. Instead of using the same new trend that everyone else is using, try and find a color palette that's a reflection of you. Because you're awesome. And the nice thing about wall paint is it's a lot easier to change than an impulsive tattoo you regrettably got on vacation. Now there's one trend that I can support, and that's the neutral color palette. Neutrals will work with a variety of different interiors and should last longer than the burgundy accent ceiling trend that was popular for about 3 months, if that. Here's a video on 10 neutral mid-tone grays that I love to work with. We do several videos a week on this channel, and we tackle all sorts of topics. So if you have any suggestions for future videos just like this, I'd love to hear about them in the comment section below. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you loved it. That's it for this one. See you on the next one.